Now then, welcome back to another episode of New Eriador. And there's something going on behind this little mountainside over here. In the mountainside, it's the castle project. People have been busy. Look, already people have been busy building stuff. You need to go and check out the other channels in the description to find out who's been doing what. There's a few videos out already. There's plenty of spoilers, no doubt, I'm going to be showing because we're all working in the same area and all doing these cool builds. I've only really just got here. There's a big portal coming through here. People have been decorating areas already. It's looking pretty cool. I like the look of it. We've got a beacon. What's wrong with the beacon? Ah, there's a beacon. Hi, beacon. We've got a beacon which is giving me speed and regeneration. So it's a tier 5 beacon there. Somebody set that up for us as well. But this in front of me here is what's going to be the castle. Currently a great big mountain. And the plan, I believe, is to surround it in stone, bricks, and make it into a castle. Already people have started out this section over here with some towers forming and some other bits and pieces around. There's quite a large drop down there, which we'll be getting to today. I think the first thing that was built was this bridge here. This little bridge, which is pretty cool looking. And I'm hoping to make something a bit more of this bridge today. I'm hoping to. There was a great pile here, like a high, almost as high as that, of gravel and stone. And I've just been hacking down layer after layer. I want to get it down a little bit further today. But first, now I've started recording, I thought I'd give you a quick look around what people have already started doing. None of this is my work yet, but look how cool it looks. Somebody's been going to town with the whole wood and changing things around and all the wood products and making things look very, very cool. There's even little grated areas like that, secret little hidden areas, which is cool as well. Little benches, and there's a couple of towers that are still being worked on. They look pretty cool. There's another one here. I like the little stairwells up to it and so on. Little stairwells out. And before, this had, like, literally all the way up there. I've started cutting it down. And I'm going to carry on doing that a bit later on. Not recording cutting it all down, but we are going to make a moat. I think what every castle needs is a good moat. And what we've got down here so far is a little bit of water over there and a very deep little ravine-y area that goes windy underneath the bridge. And I want to sort of continue what somebody's been started here and just knock it down a couple of blocks to make a little pathway around the inside where the moat will come up to and fill this thing with water. Yeah, it's not going to be a quick and easy job, but I fancy a castle with a moat, really. It looks good. There's lots and lots still to be processed and made up here, but people have done little intricate inside pieces already, little buildings, little areas where there's nothing stored, but we can start moving our storage and things in here. Look pretty cool, yeah, I like. And somewhere around here as well, there's some stairs going up to a great hall, potentially. It's just a start of a hollow out. Might need a little torchlight in there, boys, just to make sure that that's well lit. Little stairwells coming up to different places, into the upper towers. Little walkway between the two towers, which is quite nice, I like. And it's a good view from the battlements of the town over there. But I see this as a potential for having quite a large moat running through. It's just that seems to be right smack bang in the middle of the way. So I'm planning on moving that. I'm going to cut down this side here and cut it down that way. And just cut out all that section today, and maybe a little bit round there as well, just to start filling it up with water. And that's as far as I'm taking it for now. All of these beams and stuff look really cool up here. People have been really, really creative and busy doing things that make this castle look pretty awesome. Instead of a castle, I think we're probably making this more into a fortified city inside of a castle shell, like a citadel. That's generally what you would call it. Little touches like this as well with the carpet over the top of the anvils. Yeah, looks cool. M-Dog, okay. yeah, it looks very cool because it has these little balcony sections around. That looks very cool, doesn't it? Makes it look really good. I like. There's other bits and pieces, like there's a bit of a farm going on over here with its own little scarecrow as well. He looks pretty cool up there. Little scarecrow up there with a little farm. This has been growing since I've been here, so people are actually using this and harvesting it. But we've got a massive stockpile of things that people have brought over, including tons and tons of cooked fish and ender pearls and things to give us everything we need. I've just been filling these ones up. They were already mostly full, but I've been taking so much stone that I've started filling all that up. And also tons of gravel. In comparison to cobblestone, because I'm using Silk Touch. Lots and lots of gravel. So, yeah, I've set my spawn over here, and I'm going to be working over here for a bit. Probably the next few episodes, really. Going to get stuck in and start making things go on over here. So each week, there's likely to be lots of things that have been done over here. Lots of things that you probably want to keep up with on other channels, because I'm not going to be able to show you everything that goes on. So I'm going to be turning up for my Monday episode, and lots of things will have been developed during the week, and you'll need to check out other people's videos to find out what's what and who did what and where. But that stretch down there just looks like it should be a cool ravine, and I think with this bit removed, maybe as far back as here, yeah, have a little lakey type area here as part of the moat, and then that'll be cool. So I'm going to get to just hacking away at all this stone. And I'll be back when I'm through, when I've done a few coffees and a long time ahead of me. But I will get it done so that we can get the moat filled in. Because every castle needs a good moat, right? Every castle needs a moat. And it's already got a bridge, so let's make a moat. Well, as you can see, the project is well underway. I've been carving it out, and there's a little bit there that catches together, which is starting to thin out to the same contour as the actual original mountain. I've just got a little plateau still to fill out there. And we've got the same sort of issue on this side. I need to cut this back a little bit and take it through to what seems to be a massive ravine over there, which looks cool. Potential to have it coming from the ravine, coming up here and through and under and so on. One of the little things that I've noticed on the way was the struts of... Oh, let's get down here. The struts of the bridge itself were all on gravel, so I've started just shoring them up with bricks. It's not the end result, I've just put something there for it to be developed at a future time. It needs a little bit more strengthening to make it look like it's actually being held up by something. Because I've been taking everything away that's it's been held up by. All the way across here, we're at about the right platform already here, but I wanted to go down a little bit more. But we're deep enough into this valley that I can probably just take away a few bits and pieces here and there, and it will feel deep enough being at this level. So I'm not going to go deeper than here. This looks deep enough, and that bit down there and down there is all going to get filled in with water eventually. I've got to come round here a bit. This all down here will end up being filled with water as well, but I'll take this down a few more blocks yet. And then we come round here, and there's another little water level, which I would like to have come down to this water level, but it won't work that way. And then over here, I'm looking at making a dam of some kind. And I think I'll start with a rough dam just down here. Like, not too big at all, really. Oh, what's in here? I've also found a dungeon, a skeleton dungeon around the place as well. So I'll just give that a rough lighting up, because I don't really care too much about it. It's not really going to be an issue. Just block this off a little ways. And I think if I was to build a dam across here somewhere, it needs to be fairly straight. And seemingly high enough, I should think. So, how about here? How about here? Yeah, and then water can flow out into this river, and we can join this up together here. But a dam here means that we can have it so that it goes across from that side to this side. Yeah, about about here looks about right to me. Let's just mark that off now so I can dam it up later. I'm going to dam it up in cobblestone or stone or whatever it is that I happen to have available, because I don't really want to build the dam this episode. I've got so much digging to do and so much stuff that I need to get done that I'm just going to sort of mark it out this episode and make sure it's there ready to stop the water as I start filling it all up. And then somebody might come along and do something pretty cool with it later. I'll probably just block this section off as well so that it doesn't get filled with water. We don't need water flowing into there. Same here. Somebody's already done exploring and light up by the looks of it. So I'll pop that in. And I'll literally just bring the levels of the water up right. Somebody's already explored all that. So I'll just fill these in like that because people have already been in. Yeah. And just chop this down a few more blocks. I think I need to come down maybe 3 more blocks just to make it so it's deep enough looking. And then fill it all in with some cobble or stone or whatever. And then go from there. But down here underneath the castle, I just came in because I just literally broke ground on it. And there was a load of zombies that were there hoarded up for me. And just round here I spotted there was a dungeon. So I thought I'd come in and have a look. It is there's a zombie spawner. Nothing major, and nothing major in there either. Oh well. Worth coming in anyway, even if it's just for the mossy cobble. We might get the mossy cobble later. But it's quite an extensive cave area. This probably comes down to where I've just been. Yeah, where I've just blocked off. Yeah, this section. So that section comes down to here. That's cool. So we can have a sort of like a back way into the whole castle as well, if somebody cares to. I don't know how it's all going to work out. This is kind of a random build. No one person is really going to take charge. Everyone's just going to have a go at doing a bit for themselves. And that's cool, isn't it? That's a good idea. It means it's going to be so much new stuff for you guys to see every week, and all the channels from New Eriador, that you should find little bits popping up all over the place, and the whole project will develop very quickly. Overall, if everyone gets on and does what they're supposed to be doing, which is building, and meanwhile I'm just wrecking the place and just filling it with water. That's my idea of fun. Alright, yeah, I'll chop this down. I'll be back. Alrighty. You are now looking at the bed of the moat, and there's the dam at the end of it there. Brought it all the way around here. There's the entrance to the spawner area. I'm going to put it underwater. So I got myself some iron bars, and I just thought I would just put some iron bars on it. So it's a kind of an entrance into it, but it's not, because it's going to be surrounded or wrapped in water. Actually, let's make it so that we've got 9 in there. Let's make it a bit bigger. Nothing's going to come out, obviously, because, well, it's a fairly large gap like there. There we go. So we're going to have water running up to it, and I don't know what else I'm going to put in there yet. This side, I still need to shave a little bit off this, and maybe a little bit off this, just so that this water can head through there nicely. This is already too deep. I want to make it a little bit deeper, just a little bit deeper. I think maybe some of this may come off, but then we've got this big ravine over here. It's a big crazy ravine with all sorts of lavas and things going on all over the place. So I think I'll just put water pouring over the edge for now. It doesn't look like it's too deep. I'll probably get away with just taking a few bits out of here, and it'll just all fall away nicely for me. But I'm gonna first do the other side, I think, and then work on this side a little bit afterwards. And we've got a little area here that's already been hacked out. Yeah, a little dark spot. Hey, creeper! Man, there's creeper city down here. Okay, creeper city. You want some? Okay. Well, makes it easier when you've got Most things already blown out. Man, it really is Creeper City down here. Get out of it. Go on. Out of it. And, that's where the beacon is. Okay. The beacon's just down there. Okay. Well, that's not a place that people need to get to, really. They can get to it by the other means, but they could have lit some of this up if they were doing that, wouldn't they? Would have been nice. And this is quite a straight route right down to straight down a hill. Okay, well, we'll leave that. I don't need to do all that. I'm not here to do that today. No. Might go looking into it a little bit later on though, when I've stopped recording and I've finished this episode off. But for right now, I don't need it. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna trim this back a bit. I may end up just sort of like do something with this just around here, like just block it off a little bit, just so nobody, or rather no water can get in, not necessarily no body, and then just sort of like hack this out so that it makes this section a little bit bigger, just like this. But I'm not planning on doing this section just yet. I'll come back to this section because this is just too tight, isn't it, for the moat? Yeah, it's just too tight. I need to drop it back a little bit, and maybe just take this back a little bit as well. But I'll do that a bit later on. I'm going to start filling with water now, so I thought I'd bring you guys back so you could see that this is now the bed of the moat. So it's going to come. It's going to be a bit higher here, where we've chose to put the bridge, because you would put a bridge in a fordable area, wouldn't you? Like the water's a bit lower, or the water's a bit higher, so you'd put your bricks and stuff in there. You'd make your bridge in the highest point rather than the deepest point, because that would be the best place to cross, wouldn't it? So that's going to stay slightly higher, and it's going to dip down the other side as far as it needs to, and it dips right down here. Hey, Pigman, you're a long way from that portal. You've been wandering around. I've blocked off almost everything around here now, so I should be able to get on with just putting water in everywhere now and filling it up. So we've got a little opening down here. Let's just put a grate there and a block there, just because we can. So this is the dam, and I intend on now filling it all up, and it's going to take a little while, but I've got infinite water available to me, so we should be okay to get going on with this and just keep filling it all up. Once you start, it does seem to go quicker because there's so much already going on that it ends up just making like pools, and it fills itself out like that. So it can soon fill this out. I can soon fill it up. Won't take me long at all, but I'll be back when I've done. I've got to be careful just to do it layer by layer as well, just to make sure that we don't have any problems. Yeah, you see, it just fills stuff up. It's awesome. So it doesn't take long to fill these sections up. But I'm not going to bore you guys with me filling buckets of water up. I'll be back in a bit. Whoa. Well, I haven't finished yet. As you can see, I've still got a few more blocks of height to put in it. But I was just taking in the scenery from up here just to see how it's looking. It goes all the way out to the ravine over there, cuts all the way through, goes all the way around here. As you can see, I've been filling it up, and it's fairly quick as a fill-up job. But I do want it to come up a few more levels yet, especially to hide that little grid there, to get virtually to the top of the dam, I should think. But I wanted to take a step back to have a look. This is the castle, basically, but we've got to shape it. We've got to shape the mountain and put the fascia on, and then start hollowing out and making all the insides look cool. But now I've kind of got a fortified base around here. I'm doing a fortified base around here with a nice big moat, and that'll lead off into the distance over there. How we'll fortify the other bits, I don't know, but the front section here will have a moat by the end of this episode. Now I'm going to go and have a break, and I will finish it off and be back with you before the end of the video. Wow, that's a lot of water. Yeah, I'm just finishing off. But look at the views we've got around this castle. It's beautiful. I really like the setting that they've picked out. I haven't really been over this side of the mountain to have a look around, but there's some really cool features and bits and pieces. And then we've got a flower biome foresty thing over here. So it really is going to be an epic looking castle, isn't it, when it's finished? Imagine all of this rock being castle. It'd be awesome. And yeah, this dam here. I've got ideas for something that might go around this dam, but it depends if someone else gets there first, because the nature of this project is that everybody's just doing what they fancy doing as they fancy doing it. And hopefully you'll see the episodes for everybody as well. It won't just be that they're building it and not showing you what's going on, or waiting for me to come round here, or Peddy to come round here and show everybody what's going on. Now this is supposed to be a group project, so that we can show our viewers of new Eriador viewers what's going on across all the channels. So don't forget to check out the description. There are links to all the new channels there, as well as all your old favourites that you have been introduced to many times before by me. I believe Possum's been doing a load of stuff, so if you remember, I've done a fair bit on New Eriador with Possum and Bunny. Well, Possum and Bunny have got stuck in, and I think some of the new guys have got stuck in as well, so hopefully you'll see some videos of what they've been up to. Well, next week I'll give you another update view of what's going on. If you haven't seen what's going on in other videos, you'll have to wait until then. I'm just going to finish this last run off. I've brought it up pretty high, haven't I, really? But I like the look of it better that way. And hopefully everybody else does too, because I've done pretty much all of this after just leaving a little Skype message saying, I'm going to do a moat. Yeah, anybody want to come and help? No? Okay then. Now, nobody's awake, or nobody's up at this time of day when I'm doing it. No one's available to come and give me a help in hand. Lots of Americans and Australians. It's all time zone problems with an SMP server like this. But we do try our best to meet up together and do a little bit of something every now and again for you, don't we? So, yeah, there should be some stuff happening in the future as well. We should end up having a little bit more stuff going on in the future. Oh, man. I mean, you remember this was virtually standstill. Now it's got a kind of a pillar, but that bridge is so awesome looking now. May need a little touch up on this edge over here, but apart from that, it's looking pretty swish. And the height of this water makes that castle just, wow, that's going to make it look good. I think, anyway. I hope everyone else does. Leave some likes in for the video. Leave some likes for the video so that everybody else from New Eriador can go, ha ha ha, look at that Nemsun did, it's rubbish. And I'll go, no, my viewers quite liked it. Look at all the likes on my video. My viewers quite liked it. Well, I guess this is nearly done. I've just got this last little bit to do, and then I'll be wishing you farewell, and hope you have a great week. It's so easy to do once you get started. It's just this getting started. I did go through one pick, which cost me 2 more diamonds to repair my pick. But apart from that, it's been fairly cheap because I can just continuously use water and build up the water supply. It's nice and simple like that. I like projects like this. I like terraforming projects, I think. I think you'll probably be aware that I like terraforming projects. I like to get to grips with the terrain around a project. You like the little stairwell going in there? DJ's actually working on something around there. DJ Parsons is working on something around this side here. So, maybe he'll be making videos soon to show you what that is. But I kind of just followed this little... it was just a walkway he made. A little bridge across. But I kind of followed that and thought, oh look, that would make an ideal opportunity to put a moat around. Make an ideal level to put a moat around at. And that is where the idea came from for this episode. So you've got him to thank for another episode of New Eriador. I'm going to fall into a ravine any second now, I think. Because this section is quite tricky. And if I lose balance, which I haven't done yet, so fingers crossed. If I lose balance, I will be down into the ravine of nasty badness everywhere. Look at this steep hill here. Wow, I've put the water all the way up to that, man. That is crazy. This epic waterfall down into the ravine. I have filled it up all the way down from down there. Yeah, it's quite deep there. It's like 3 or 4 blocks deep there, and all of that water. I've been backwards and forwards on this trek, putting the water where it needs to go over and over again for ages now. You've only seen like, what, 20 odd minutes, 30 minutes if you're lucky, of a new Eriador episode. I've been here for 3 or 4 hours. Loving it. It's been fun. And, yeah, I'm not going down there. Might have a boat race or something down there. That'd be cool. I don't know what to do with the ravine yet. I don't know if to do anything with the ravine is worthwhile at all. So I'll probably not do anything with the ravine. Unless I just fill all that in and make it another bit of the river section. Yeah. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you like the look of the place. Now, take a look at the start of the episode once again. Just click that repeat and see what it looked like just before I started. I mean, we were right up there, and I was bringing it all down from there, man. I've just leveled a huge area and filled it full of water tonight. And I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching another episode of New Eriador. I'm going to eat some fish and say goodbye.